What's up? This your boy Mike. My wife and I went to Cancun All-Inclusive, flight paid for, stay, plus activities for free, plus tax. And I'm gonna show you how we did it. But first, coffee, baby. Freshly brewed from the Moore kitchen, baby. Yes, we went to Cancun All-Inclusive. First off, if you've never done All-Inclusive, I highly recommend it. I feel like I will always do All-Inclusive because you don't ever have to worry about food or drinks. But of course, if you're in a certain area where the food there is amazing, then yes, you need to go out and get the food. But something like this, All-Inclusive, was amazing. That was my first experience and I loved it. Okay, so to cut to the chase, the way we were able to do this was through credit cards. Now, side note, PS, disclaimer, comment, asterisk, I recommend this tip only if you currently budget. Because if you're budgeting, then you know where your money's going. Okay, hold on. I need to turn on this window because, whew. Still recording? Okay. I recommend that you do this if you already budget. If you're already financially aware of where you are with how much you spend, then great. But if you don't know how much you already spend on the food and going out and all of that, then I wouldn't recommend this because getting a credit card is only gonna make your financial situation worse. But if you do budget, then I recommend you do this because it's awesome. But obviously, don't get into trouble. I'm not making you get into trouble. Talk it over with your significant other, your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever before you do this because I'm not trying to start wars, you know what I mean? If you want to check out that video, you can check it out here, the cinematic Cancun travel video. The way we did it is with credit cards. When you open up certain credit cards, you get bonuses for signing up. And usually they're pretty high if you get the right ones. And the ones that we got to get our flight paid for, we opened up the Southwest Rapid Rewards credit card. I believe that's what it's called. I'll show you a picture and you can kind of see where it's at and what it does. And then the second card that we opened up was the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card, I believe is what it's called. But there's a secret to it and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, so the way it works is you open up a credit card and so when you open it up, you have a certain amount that you need to spend. So let's say for the Southwest credit card, you need to spend $1,000 within the first 3 months to get 40,000 points. 40,000 points equals $400 that you could apply towards your flight. Now, the other side to this is that this one has an annual fee, and this one was $69 a year. But you can always cancel or step down on that credit card before you ever need to pay that. So you get your 40,000 points and you could use that $400 worth to pay for the flights. And we were able to find a flight to Cancun for 2 people for less than $400 and with points left over. Now, the other card, for the Chase Sapphire card, we had to spend, I believe it was, let me see actually, is it 3,000 or 4,000? You had to spend 4,000 in 3 months. Now this is why I said it's important that you know your budget, because if you already know what you're spending, you can allocate certain things like your bills, like your phone bill. So I put phone bill, groceries, gas, all of that onto this credit card. So this is all we used for those 3 months. We spent $4,000 on using that card and got the 50,000 points. So 50,000 points equals $500. But if you apply those points towards travel, it's actually worth $625, which is really important because you're getting more money bang for your buck there. Now, how we were able to pay for the whole Cancun all-inclusive stay was that I actually opened up the Chase Sapphire credit card. Then I made my wife, Steph, an authorized user on that account, which is 5,000 points. So that's 55,000 points. And then if you refer a friend, you get 10,000 points. So I referred Steph So when I referred her to get her own card, so she was an authorized user on my account, but she could actually open up her own. So then that's 10,000, so we're at 65,000. And then she got 50,000 points. So what's that? 50 plus 65 is 150, that's 115,000 points. And then she made me an authorized user for 5,000, so that's 120,000 points. 120,000 points is $1,200, and if you apply that towards travel, it's actually worth $1,500. So we had $1,500 to spend on our all-inclusive stay. I believe we stayed there 6 nights or 7 nights, 6 days, and we also paid for our ATV and our speedboat activity through Chase Travel. That's how we were able to do it. Now, again, let me remind you, you need to be financially aware of how much you're spending and that you're budgeting, so then you know how much you can actually spend, because the last thing I would want is that you're overspending and you're just using your credit card and you fall into that trap, because that is how they're making their money. But if you do it right, you can go on free trips. Now, the tax, where did that come from? The tax, we had to pay tax for our flight. So we got our flight paid for, but they wouldn't allow us to use the points towards the tax. But if you keep using the card, you rack up points, you can redeem your points for cash and get the cash back, and so you didn't really lose out on money. But I just wanna let you know, you will be paying tax out of your own pocket, but you'd always get that money back once you keep using the card and pull that money out as cash. Got it? So that's how we were able to do it, and we plan on doing this every year. Yes, it'll put a ding on your credit, but it's minimal if you are paying off your cards on time. I hope you enjoyed that video. Hopefully that made a little bit more sense. If you do have any questions, write a comment or hit me up on Instagram and DM me, and I'd love to talk about it, because I love talking about how you find the best deals on things, how you do things for free. I love finances and talking about it and how to save money, because you know your boy is about that life. So anyway, if you found this helpful at all, share the video with other people or talk about it, or do your own research, look it up. You can keep doing this every year and open up different cards and get bonus points. And that's actually how my brother and his wife are able to go to New York for free, baby. It's awesome, it totally works, and it's really cool. So make sure, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and you'll catch me on the next video.